Hi, in this video I'll show you how to work with static methods. Just like with static variables, static methods are also class level methods. Let me create another project. Static methods. Alright, I'll create a driver class. That's just the starting point of my application. I will need to add main method. Alright. So, and I will create another class. I'll call it animal. But my animal class will have a static method. So in my animal class, I created a static method. It's called calculate two numbers, and it's calculating. I will send two numbers to the method, and actually I will return the sum of the two method. To return, I have to put return statement. Return num1 plus num2. Alright, in my driver class, you know how normally what we do, we create animal object equals new animal, like this. But this time, because it's a class level method, I don't need to create a whole object. So I can just say animal dot, and you can see the suggestions I have here. Calculate two numbers. I can call this method right away, like so. And I need to provide two numbers. Let's say 1 and 1. Alright. This method returns a value. So I will create another integer here. Sum equals. So once it returns the value, I will store it in sum, and then I will print it. Let's run this. You can see the value is 2. So this is how you work with static methods, and this is how you declare them. You have to put keyword static to make it static. One more thing I wanted to show you is if you have two different methods, one static, one is not, I'll show you this part. Also returns integer, let's say. And what would be the operation? Well, let's just call it add two numbers. So basically everything else will be exactly the same. Alright. And I'll go to the driver class, and I'll show you when I type animal and I look for suggestion, my other method, add two numbers, does not appear here. Because right now I'm trying to access class level things like variables or methods. However, if I create a new object, animal equals new animal, dot, you can see now I can access the instance method, add two numbers, and I can do the same thing, 1 plus 2. And it also returns sum, so I'll just override the previous value with this, and you can see the sum is 3 here. I can print it 2 times. First time after here, after I call static method, and the second time after I call instance method. Right, the first one is 2. That's because I'm sending 1 and 1, and the second one is 3 because I'm sending 1 and 2. All right, so that's the difference between static methods and instance methods. And I also wanted to point to you that here we have main method, and notice that it is static method. Main method is the beginning of your application. That's how your application is getting triggered. So, and this method have to be static because it's being called on at your class level. So it must be static for your application to be triggered, because nobody's creating the object before they will call this method.